Hey guys, sup, Ring here for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council, and this is the stock market video, and I apologize that it's a day late than typically what I would normally have it on a Wednesday. That's mainly because I had to run down all these freaking Gold Series cards, and the first part of the video is in one giant chunk, the second part, third part, whatever, but I'm editing it all together, and that's why it took so long to get out. So, thank you for bearing with us, and here you go. We're going to start with BLs of the Diabolic Dragons. It is the first card we're going to mention. It is at 14 bucks a piece. Pick these mofos up now. Do not sit here and wait and say, Ryu, I don't believe I'm going to play it. It doesn't matter because this thing's going to go up in price. Guarantee it. It's at 14 bucks. I estimated at 15 after that 2-week drop. I was spot on like usual. So that's the first card we're going to mention. The second card we're going to mention, we're going to go down everything Gold Series that we possibly can. Plague Spire Zombie, $2.09. If you want Hollow Plague Spire, now is the time to pick it up. Zombies are a great rogue deck that don't get enough attention. And trust me, from the deck profile I'm putting out for you guys, I am in love with the deck. The deck is amazing, and BLZ plus the new Dragon Zombie Fusion gave the deck a lot of push in what it needed. So honestly, pick these up, pick these Plague Spreaders up now. If you're gonna even attempt to run zombies or you're gonna run Lightsworn with Plague Spreader, pick them up hollow. Treat yourself. You can't go wrong. $2. They could always jump back up to $5, and then it's a $3 profit for you to sell them. Here we go. Mizuki, $1.59. Also, if you're playing like zombies and you put in Mizuki in, get these guys gold. I mean, I don't know what the secrets cost. I mean, we could always look. You know, we'll just take a look. But $1.59, $1.60 for. I put in for secret. It gives me this. Okay, secrets are about like it looks to be about $4. Okay, 7. Estimated around 7. Like actual thing is 7. So you can't go wrong with having a gold Mizuki. Mizukis are great for zombie decks. They're not always gonna be needed. Needed. They're not always gonna be looked for. Sorry, they're not always gonna be looked for. But secrets are 7, and then golds are $2 a piece. And honestly, the secret does look really nice, but the golds do too, so you can't complain. I would go with those golds. Alright, Light Pulsar Dragon, $2. Let me tell you, if you didn't see the dual videos, just ask me, or the deck profile, just ask me. I'll link it down below. You gotta say, I want to see X and X deck, and I can link it to you. Otherwise, it's not on the council. But you gotta tell me what you want linked, to the comment that you're asking. Chaos Dragons are still an amazing deck that doesn't get enough attention, and don't take us the wrong way, doesn't get built right a lot of the times. It's hard to say like where the focus on it is on it. There should only be really 3 versions of Chaos Dragons that you should be running, but this one is always going to be run. Light Pulsar is always going to be running Chaos Dragons. That goes without saying. There's a 6-axis. That's the one I run. There's the standard, and then there's zombie. Those are the 3 that are the most viable. I don't really care for the zombie build, but a lot of people do. So I'll bring that to the council soon. But honestly, if you have even the slightest little itty bit in this, belief that you want to play Chaos Dragons, now is an extremely good time to pick up a playset of Light Pulsars. I mean, you can get the normal ones. I think that okay, no, you can't get the normal ones for that. The normal ones probably range around $5, but you can get a playset of gold ones for about $6, and you can't go wrong there. You just can't. Gold Dark Flare, because I know people are pulling these out. $1.18, not worth very much. There's the Tenki, but we're going to get to that later in the video. Okay, I don't know what I knocked down. Utopia Buster, if you're looking for this card, I know some people were $1.30. I'm just going to zoom through it a little bit because there's going to be so much to cover. This is Chromely City Babylon. It's $1.30. This is the price range for it. A lot of these are like $1 to $5. Phoenix Wind Blast, $1.44. Great time to pick them up if you feel you want Hollow Wing Blast or you just want to play it. It is an extremely good time to pick up those Wing Blasts to bling out your deck because they're always a good card. Just that doesn't get enough attention or put in the right deck, etc., etc. Icarus Attack. If you're playing Black Wings, $2.50. You can get Hollow ones. $5 gets you. $7.50 gets you a play set of them. If you're running GBs, with the new one in May, the new GB, then you can hollow this out even more if you're gonna play it that way. Continuing on, where Trap Sun's at 289 from Gold Series. It kind of be expected. It's around $3. Not a bad price. Not a great price. Just very fitting. Gold bottomless is at $3 a piece. I highly advise picking up a nice gold bottomless for yourself. If you're playing trap tricks, pick up 40 of them because you play all the trap holes. I'm joking. I'm joking, of course, because if you saw the how-to video, then honestly, you know my jokes. Ghost of a Grudge, overhyped, went down, and it's $4. $4. Woo! $4. I can't say like this card's gonna be amazing. It's kind of the same hype that was surrounding Rainbow Karibo, and I'm gonna say this again. I find myself saying this a lot. I talk about cards because people talk about cards. I talk about cards because I'm obsessed with them. I talk about these cards because I do think they'll do great things. I stop myself from saying great because it's a great side deck card against Lightsworn if you really want to go that route. But they have to have the setup. They have to have 8 cards in the graveyard. And talking from experience, that's not always going to happen. I'm being honest. It sometimes it does seem that way, but the Dragon Rulers, if you're going to run Dragon Lightsworn, it's going to knock out some of those cards, and then Ghost of the Grudge ain't going to do nothing against those decks. It's kind of hard to say where this card fits. It's a great like tech card if you can make it work, but I don't see it working as of yet. So time will tell. Forbidden Lance, I know a lot of you asked. This is $8 now. For the golds, it's a little bit more than the battle pack too, so no price change there. If you're picking up Lance now, pick up the golds. Don't even bother with the commons. I'm sorry, it's like $1 more. You get the nice hollow ones, and then you can just hold on to them and trade them off for commons and get extra stuff. You know, Raikos are about $1.50, $2 a piece from Gold Series. If you're wondering, Effect Veiler, I could not find it, so I'm going to have to do what's called an estimated price. An estimated price is when we do division. Now, you remember division from school, from grade school? This is pretty much that. So, basically, you're looking at around $11 to $15. It's a hard estimate to make, but I'm guessing $10 to like $15. Is this the Japanese one? That's the Japanese one. Yeah, everyone's keeping their gold veilers. Even I'm keeping my gold veiler. This was like the only gold veiler I can find in English, but go figure. They're around 12 to 15 a piece, so keep that in mind if you're looking to get gold veilers. They are worth a little bit. Eclipse Wyvern is $1.32 from the set. Great for Dragon Lightsworn. It's okay at 1 in Chaos Dragons. Dark Arm Dragon from the set is only $4. Definitely pick one up if you're looking for a hollow Dark Arm or you just want to upgrade that super. I'm probably going to be picking up one just so I can knock out the super one. I mean, I like the supers, but I prefer something a little more shinier, especially when it comes to Dark Arm F-Fond memories. And number 82, Heartland Draco. I believe I said that right. Heart and Draco. Okay, Heartland Draco. Okay, there we go. I want to talk about this separately on the coffee time because I do believe this card has a lot of potential in the places it'll go, but $4, you can't go wrong about it. I mean, just a quick stab, 2,000, to your opponent's life points could easily steal a game. This thing is really good in Crystal Beast, by the way. Just saying. Chaos 88 is 225, and this is where I end the first part of the video and before I edit it all together. Okay, here we go to end the video. Obelisk the Tormentor is at $6. Slifer is an amazing 20, meaning it is now the highest price card you could pull from Gold Series. Minor spoiler. Wing Dragon Raw is $5. Surprise there. Lonefire Blossom is at $2.70. And number C9, a lot of the Chaos numbers are going for like $1 a piece. Tiger King's around $2.45. The Rank Up Force is around $2. The Chunk Pup is like $1.20, and like I said, the Chaos numbers are just range around that price. Just to give you an idea what you're looking at if you're wondering about any of those cards. If you feel like during any time of the video after it's done, if I left anything out, just ask me and I'll go look it up and link it to you price-wise. So we have Draco Nether Soul Dragon, which is featured in my zombie build because he's so good. You just play Dragon's Mirror and Zombie now. $2.30. I would highly advise getting like one or two of these guys if you're playing zombies. They were really, really good. You can also put in like Chaos Dragons with zombies. Just throw in Dragon's Mirror and laugh your head off for an hour. Um, yeah, there's that. Power Tool Mecha Dragon. This card seems to elude everyone on the council. Is $1.70. I'm just gonna order me one of these bad boys. Number 31 and its partner number 13 are $1.70 and $1.70, around the same price. Tri-Edge Levier is $1.70, also around that price range. Silent Wallaby, we're gonna look this up in a sec, because that piqued my interest. I'm not gonna lie, I totally forgot to put them in. So let's show you how to do it. All right, so you're gonna put in your thing. This is how we find our prices. Okay, so we don't, there's no BS about how we get our prices on here. So Silent Wallaby, I gotta see if this is buy it now. It's telling me there's no results. You guys are buying them up. $1.35. There you go. $1.25. $1.25. $2.66. So that range is cheapest around $1.25. I already have the coffee time video out on and how I feel about it. So enough said. But there you go. You can get it for about $2. If you feel it's gonna be good, more power to you. You're not really gonna be wasting much money. If you feel it's bad, then just go ahead and sell it. Enough said. But the number 13 and 31 are $1.60, $1.70 each. Just if anyone's wondering. Dark Magician Girl is at $4 now. She actually dropped in price for the gold rare. So if you wanted that nice gold rare Dark Magician Girl, now's a good time to pick it up. And Solar Recharge has climbed down the ladder for allow you to play it for $4 a pop. You can get your playset a Solar Recharge $4 a piece, meaning that you're only looking at $12 for your entire playset, which means what? Light Sworns are budgeted! But Ree, what about JD? He's a little bit later in the video, I promise you that much. Blackluster Soldier from Gold Series is at $4, so if you've been waiting on a BLS, there you go. You can get the Super one for cheaper, but that Gold Secret, so nice. So nice. Forbidden Chalice is $1.45. You know I was going to talk about Chalice. Premium Gold Forbidden Dress is $2. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon is $5.70. Not very high. Very good price for. It's more of a collector's item than anything, at least in my eyes. Gold Tenki is $4, so you can just elude buying that special edition thing and then just getting the golds that look a lot better, in my opinion. Everyone's got their own opinion. Gold Chaos Sorcerer is $1.50. That's, I believe, the super. But, yep. Okay, so around the same price, $1.50. So, $1.50 per Chaos Sorcerer for you. Judgment Dragon is $4. Definitely, if you want to play Lightsworn and pick up them Judgment Dragons for $4, you can't go wrong. Ryza is $1.40. Caius is $1.70. I'm actually shocked about that Caius price. Caius is a great card. Thunder King Ryo from the set is $4. About $3.50, I should say. I should get a little more accurate with that, right? Dreary Doll is $3. And finally, MST is at $4.25. Everything else is around the same price, under that $5 mark. If you feel like I left anything out from Gold Series or I didn't mention it and you don't know the price, just ask me and I will link you to it. Finally, here is what I'm going to advise you guys start picking up. Yes, I'm actually going to start telling you what to pick up. Pick up the BLZs if you can and hang on to them for a little while. They're not a card that's going to jump up in price right away, but they are something that's going to be more of a sleeper thing, and I honestly believe it's a great synchro regardless, and people will constantly be looking for it. The Draco Nether Soul Dragon does give zombies a huge boost, but I can't really say what they'll do out of it. I'll leave that to another video, which will be the top 5 rogue decks. Kind of a minor spoiler for next week or the week after, but hey, what are you going to do? But for $2.30, he's a great card from Gold Series that you should be keeping an eye on. Enough said. The Mech Power Tool Dragon's not really going to have too much of a use, so it's more of a collector's card than anything. Silent Wallaby is up to you to make your mind, so I'm not telling you to pick those up. And pick up those recharges for $4 a pop. They'll definitely go up before we get to the structure deck. Now, those are the two cards that are coming to my mind. Okay. Breakthrough Skill is around $5 a pop right now. They are your best friends. Forget about Fiendish Chain for a minute. When we get to Post Primal Origins, Breakthrough Skill, 3 in every place of what you would normally use with what's that card that eludes my mind? Fiendish Chain. That's one thing that you should be picking up right now if you're a profiteer. That's one good thing to pick up. Mainly because they sell fast. Buy low, sell hard. You ain't really got to sell it too much higher. You buy it in big bulks if possible, and you start small and work your way out, and it works better. It's not something you really want to make a living off of. This is the other card I'm going to mention, and look at that price for that figurine. Okay, $7.23 net to a Masked Chameleon. If you have not seen the Dragon Star deck profile, just ask me. I'm gonna buy this Ninja Turtle here for my son. Anyway, sorry, I'm losing my mind. It's Ninja Turtles. Masked Chameleon is at $7.23. When Dragon Stars come out, it's gonna be using threes. I'm not saying the deck is broken or the deck is this or deck is that. I'm not saying Masked Chameleon is an extra Breeze Dragon. What I'm saying is people will hype it. They will believe it's that. You're looking at Rainbow Karibo version 2. You're looking at Ghost of a Grudge, but with a continuous price tag. If you want Masked Chameleons, now is the definite time while it's quiet to buy them. I am saying that now. Even risking my own chance before Monday, before I go buy mine. Buy them up. Hold on to them. Don't let go of them until Dragon Stars. Do it when the time and the price is right. It's not a risky move. It's a good investment in it because Dragon Stars can abuse it. You can also use this in various other decks that have 0 defense, but I'm not telling you to splash it there. I'm just saying. Masked Chameleon plus Swift Scarecrow equals access to freaking Naturia Beasts in any freaking deck, and that's just dumb. But like I said, those are my pickups, and those are what I'm going to tell you basically to pick up. And out of Gold Series, I would advise you most likely to pick up BLZ here. Because BLZ is, without a doubt, the best synchro to come out of the entire set, and probably the best card to come out of the entire set. Yes, Slifer's a great reprint, and Forbidden Lance is a great reprint. They're all great cards. And the reason Slifer goes for so much, it's nostalgic and a good card in itself. Lonefire Blossoms will retain a little bit of value for a little while, but it's hard to say where they'll go. But in closing, because I'm trying to make this video a little more enticing than I would a day ago, because I've had a lot to think about when it comes to putting the stock market video together, is when I tell you about prices, I mean them. I don't do it half-ass. Gimmick Puppets, they're a good deck. They're just not there yet. The prices are not going to rise unless they get some kind of brand new support. So if you got a friend or someone that's willing to take them off your hands, go for it. More power to you. They're not really expensive. They're like $1 to $4 a piece, depending on which gimmick puppet you're talking about. Draco Necro, to me, is the unseen card that no one will pay attention to until it goes right in the face. Just like, hey, how you doing? I just went up in price. So that's what I'm going to be keeping an eye out for. If you like stock market and you thought this video was informative and great to you, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe for more if you haven't already subscribed. But if you did, thank you for listening to that incessiveness that I have to do every video because it helps the channel get more attention. Just how it is. That's me smacking my hand on the computer. Because I'm telling myself, hey, it's almost 2 in the morning, you got to start rendering this. I just also want to say thank you for the continued support and your requests in videos. I am trying my damnedest to basically change the schedule around to get the videos out faster. It's a little bit hard, so you're going to have to bear with me over the next few days while we make this adjustment. I am working my best on 2 separate channels, so that way neither channel gets abused and left on the side of the road kind of thing, but the council will always come first. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you next video, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for taking time out of your day. Peace.